first got into real estate over 2 decades ago, the trainers in real estate books preached to me that I needed to have listings in order to make it in this business. Basically, they said listings are like the manure and buyers are the flies. And if you want to attract buyers, you need to have listings. They also told me I needed to focus on my sphere of influence, which was essentially my friends, my family, my neighbors, and the people I do business with. I was also told I should farm a specific neighborhood and become a resident expert on that specific neighborhood. Back in the day, this made a ton of sense. Before the internet, if you wanted to see properties, you had to go through those resident experts. MLS wasn't online. It was literally a book that you had to print out, every week. Fortunately, times have definitely changed. It's a lot easier to find homes now, and a 7-year-old could find homes on the internet. Where I'm going to really help you is once we find those homes. Today's experienced and successful listing agents are good marketers and negotiators, and they're a good source of local knowledge. In my opinion, best listing agents are really good at explaining their value to their clients. They're not somebody that's advertising, hey, I'll list your house for 1%. No, these are the people that are sitting in front of you, are explaining your value to you, and they're good at negotiating. You're going to be, this person that you're hiring is literally going to be negotiating on your behalf on one of the biggest purchases of your life. So finding a listing agent that's a good negotiator is critical. What I found shocking when I got into this business was how many listing agents refused to even work with buyers. A lot of them would say things like, buyers are liars, and I don't want to put people in my car and drive them around and be a tour guide. Well, I found that interesting because that was my favorite part of my job. I actually love showing people around. Last I heard, 80% of the agents out there identify as listing agents. Makes sense, seeing that most trainers are actually training them to be that. I do, however, expect that to change dramatically now that realtors are required to have buyers sign a buyer-broker agreement in order to even be able to show them a home. That's right. The new laws are forcing us to make our buyers sign a contract with us before we even get started. So I've mentioned what makes a good listing agent. Now I'd like to talk about what makes a good buyer's agent. This may surprise you, but it's not finding homes on the internet. Experience working with buyers in multiple markets would be the first thing I'd be focused on if I was looking for a buyer's agent. They're going to be a good listener and know what questions to ask you in order for them to get a good understanding of what your needs are. How can I help you if I don't know what your needs truly are? By doing so, I can also start to eliminate certain areas or neighborhoods that aren't relative to your needs and save you a lot of time, get you a lot more focused. In a short amount of time, I'm also going to know what neighborhoods are good for you and what neighborhoods are meeting your needs. An experienced agent will be very good at showing you properties in a timely manner. They won't be getting lost or wondering what neighborhood they're in. They're going to want you in their car so they can answer any questions you have, and they can hear your thoughts on properties and hear you discussing these properties with your partner. A lot of my job is figuring out who the real decision maker is. Good buyer's agents are also very good at working with other agents. They realize the top listing agents can be a very good resource for them. They may even get a heads up on a future listings that haven't even hit the market. Good buyer's agents are problem solvers and have a list of subcontractors that can be a huge resource to their buyers. The longer you've been in this business, the more problems you've encountered. And over time, you really do learn how to deal with them. Good buyer's agents are good poker players. They don't show your cards, and they do everything they can to figure out the sellers. They help you put together solid offers that actually have a good shot of getting accepted. They know how to look at comps and give you a good idea of what a property will actually appraise for. Why is that important? Well, the last thing you want to do is spend money on an inspection, which could be over $1,000, an appraisal, which could be over $600-700, only to find out, hey, this property isn't worth what we've offered for it. And now the deal falls apart and we've got to start over from scratch. That's one of the pitfalls that I see buyers stepping in a lot in today's market. A good buyer's agent knows that you don't make money when you sell a house. You make money when you buy a house. So finding a motivated seller is as important as finding a house that meets your needs. There's a lot of unmotivated sellers out there in today's market. Once again, you buy one of those homes and it doesn't appraise, you could end up, spending a lot of money on something that's never going to happen. Lastly, really good buyer's agents become listing agents because they get repeat business. My best clients have referred me friends, families, and have bought multiple properties from me. So whether you're buying or selling, make sure you're working with someone that has experience that can really benefit you. This is more than likely going to be one of the biggest purchases of your life. So trust me when I say it can make all the difference in the world on who you work with.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and hit that subscribe button for new episodes and daily updates about real estate.